going on out there, people? How you guys doing today? Of course, you know where you guys had just entered. It's your host, Ron C., and this is the You Won't Say It, I Will podcast. Of course, you know you guys can find me on YouTube now. If you're not already watching me, You Won't Say It, I Will podcast. Of course, you can find me on the other streaming networks, iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play. The fuck else I miss? So I say iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, Google Play, Stitch, all that shit. Man, it don't fucking matter. Get online, search my name. You gonna find me. You gonna find me. I'll be on Pandora soon too. I'll be on all that shit. But yeah, and of course you can follow me. Follow me, like, subscribe, all that shit. YouTube, Instagram. You Won't Say That Will podcast. Also, I'm on Twitter, YWSIIW podcast. Ooh, man. Well, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to change that up, man. That shit is like a fucking. That's a win, man. I'm telling you, I don't need my fucking inhaler after I'm done that shit. That's my whole podcast. I'm done now. All right, see y'all later. Shit. Oh man, how you guys doing out there, man? Back again. Of course, I'm recording. Definitely feels good. Like I said, last episode, feels good to be back behind this mic, and of course now in front of the camera, which is pretty cool, man. For this episode, man, I was just setting up and everything, and I don't know why, for some reason this time setting up. See, I'm not like probably other podcasts. If you listen to any other ones that probably just have their whole setup already ready for them, just. They don't have to do anything. They maybe have to adjust the camera a little bit, but they don't touch nothing. Everything is all fine. Now, I ain't making it. Like, I'm in a room. I have to move shit out the way. Otherwise, it's going to be in the fucking way, or my fucking kid is going to destroy it. And, this fucking camera is not getting destroyed or anything else. Laptop, fucking mic and shit. Some shit I ain't even pay a lot of money for, and some shit I obviously I pay a lot of money for. And I'm pretty sure you can use your imagination what was what. But yeah, man, just setting this shit up, man. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, that's like the biggest part. It's not once pressing record and getting behind here and doing this. That ain't even the hard part. That's the crazy thing. It's just setting this shit up. And for some reason, just today, it was just it's just setting this shit up, man. It's just I don't know, it's getting to me. I'm like, man, it make you not want to do this shit. It really make you not want to do this shit. I'm like, I ain't gonna do this shit today. But if I don't do it today, this shit wasn't gonna get recorded more than likely all weekend. It probably wasn't gonna be recorded until next week. And the way my schedule is next week, I don't even fucking know if I'm gonna be able to do it. So, I'm actually trying to knock out some recording now while I have the time and get this shit over with. So you can deal with me. But yeah, man, what's on your minds, man? I don't think it's really been, it's crazy not been a lot going on, man. Just pretty much working, man. And, just working. That's probably it. Holiday season is upon us now, back-to-back holidays within a month. Then it's the fucking New Year. Thank God. That's probably the best part is the New Year, because it ain't no fucking holidays like that. I mean, you want to include Valentine's or something, or whatever, Easter and shit like that. But other than that, man, it ain't even no it really ain't no holidays like that. This is actually the time of year. Even when I was in school, it's like, oh, man. It ain't no days off about to come on. I mean, you got MLK, you got President's Day. So that's one in January, one in February. And then, I guess you do have spring break. But you don't be having a lot of days like that. In the same way, just with work or, just life in general. Like, it ain't a lot of shit going on until really the summertime. And, that's when really, like, to me, holidays start to kick off. You got Memorial Day, then you got 4th of July. Then there's a little bit of a gap, but like I said, summertime. Then you have Labor Day, and then there we go, back around the corner again. Halloween is not really that, but still a thing. People fucking get crazy for and shit. And like I said, there we go, back again. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and shit like that. And I get called Grinch and shit. It's not about being Grinch. It's just like, it's just it's just the shit that goes along with everything. It's like you have Halloween, so people getting ready for Halloween, like, you know, your spooky season, almost damn near the end of September, maybe a little before. So you have a good month, maybe a little over a month of your spooky season, and yeah, you have that, and then after that, like boom, November 1st doesn't fail. Then you have fucking, you have kind of like Christmas is, and you can throw a little bit of fall in there, kinda, and it's like, nigga, there has to be a gap somewhere. Like, I don't know if you heard the thing with, you know, Mariah Carey or everything, like, you know, how she was just ready, because, you know, her song is played every single year for Christmas. You know, All I Want for Christmas Is You, if that's the right title or whatever. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. And, you know, it's like, she couldn't wait, and it's like, yeah, her shit's going to be getting played and stuff like that. I'm like, dog, it's November 1st. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be ready to fucking go kick a goddamn cat if I hear this fucking song on rotation before the day after Thanksgiving. You know, I think right before Thanksgiving is about to come, you know, or, you know, like for store purposes, right before Thanksgiving is about to come or something, maybe like a week and a half, I give you that. You're always trying to get ahead of the game a little bit, you know. But anytime before that, stores, man, these motherfuckers be right. For real, you might start seeing the Christmas shit the week before Halloween. Like, dude, I want to see that shit. That shit's like depressing. And it's like, it shouldn't be depressing. It is Christmas, and it's supposed to be all nice and shit like that, which it is. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, I think it's just because what everything it comes with, you know. You know, even before I had a kid, it's like, you know, you got to buy gifts and stuff. Even if I didn't have a girlfriend, you know, I got a wife now, but, you know what I'm saying, even before, like, girlfriend status and this and that, just like, you know, I still wasn't just 100% on it like that. I was just, you know, just whatever. I think then I just, like, really just had my mind to buy for it. And back then, that's why I was buying for, I mean, I guess I was kind of buying for everybody. I think that kind of wore me out a little bit too, buying for everybody. So, you know, I have, you know, cousins and shit, and then they had kids, so I'm buying for them too. Also, like, say, on top of my mom and like my grandmothers and shit like that, grandparents. And I think maybe that wore me out because my fucking cousins just kept having kids, you know, especially two of them. And you know, I mean, these motherfuckers is 4 kids each. At least my one cousin, you know, I mean, at least he only had one, or has only one at least. But not that it makes a difference. They fucked it up. His sisters done fucked it up for him. But no, I mean, I still try to, you know, get in where I fit in with the gift thing, and still try to do this and that. But nah, man, I ain't. You know, so now it's like, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not even going to say that, because now, you know, people are going to take down and run with it and shit like that. Oh, that's why you tired of it. No, I'm just saying, like, you know, the saying in general, like, even then I still was kind of like, you know, I just never been just buying gifts and this and that. Like, it's too much pressure on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much fucking pressure. It's like, you have to do good, and then, you know, if your gift, it doesn't look as good or as whatever as the person that gave you something, like they say they spent, you know, I don't know, $100 on you, but you know, your gift was only like $35. You know what I mean? It's like, it looks like it's $35 or, you know, whatever. And it's like, you know, now we putting price tags on shit. Now we, you know, it's like a parent of this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Motherfuckers could have bought me something pretty decent, and like I gave my cousins and stuff. Like, I ain't bought them nothing in a minute. And you know, these are my main cousins, not the kids. And you know, I bought them like scratch off. I think I paid like, you know, and I can't hide the price. If you get scratch off, it says what the price is. I think I paid like $10 or $15, you know, and they all, like, you know, have a significant other, and you know, it was for both of them. I didn't get one each. You know what I mean? It's for them to share. You know what I mean? Since they're going to technically share it anyway. And I bought them like $10 or $15 each. I think I did my grandma the same thing, actually. I think I got my grandma like 2 or 3 of them. And I got, like, I'm going to say my cousins maybe like, I think I only got them 1. Christmas card, boom, 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 at Christmas. Like, God, whatever, fuck off. And, you know what I mean? Look, you know what I mean? Now, I suppose one or all of them got me something, and they was like, man, dog, we bought you just like this nice ass hoodie. Like, this hoodie cost like $60 or something. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, just gave it a scratch off. Like, I don't know. It's just, that just bothered me. Now I know you're not like that. I don't go through that, but it's just like I say, you still know the pressure of it. It still feel like it's there a little bit because I never had nothing necessarily said to me, or even looks or anything like that. But you still can kind of tell, like sometimes looking at other people, other people's situations, and be like, just. I don't know. I just don't like the pressure of it. It's like if you're gonna do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do it and then be like, oh, let me get this because I know they're gonna give me something crazy. Now you spend $200. Now I suppose they really was only thinking like I'm only spending like $6, nigga. What you mean? You know what I mean? Now you sitting there looking stupid. Oh, but it's the thought that counts though, right? Well, that same energy needs to count for everybody. You figure deal me? So I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm a little bit screwed. Just the pressure of it and what they put out to do on it and stuff, but I don't know. It is crazy. It comes too fast, and that's what she said. And I mean, I don't know, man. It is what it is, And look, I ain't the richest motherfucker out here either, too. At the same time, so it's like, you pay for this, pay for that, and got to worry about this and worry about that. And Christmas time coming, and it ain't no return in that. And what I mean by return is at least if I'm working doing this and that, at least I'm getting paid to do this shit. I ain't getting paid unless motherfuckers want to give me some money. I'm alright with that, what I'm saying? But I don't know, I guess, not saying I'm not, but I guess if you're around people who generally just does not apply to, well, you know what, good for you. I'm happy for you. Shit, hopefully it stays that way. Like I said, not saying I'm not, just saying I don't know, I just don't like the pressure behind it. I still think it's a level of pressureness behind this shit. That's all I'm saying. But it's all cool. Hope everybody Thanksgiving was good. Mine went bad, so it's whatever. But it is what it is. Now it's Christmas time coming up, so now I gotta start preparing for that. I know wifey, she started doing some shopping. I think she told me like shit, probably like a couple months ago or something. I'm like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Then she just asked me a couple of times within like the last like week or so, like, all right, so what you want? 'Cause I guess apparently I'm either have everything or I'm just hard to shop for to her. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anybody really had that problem before, like nobody never really came to me. I don't know. They just like thought the same way and it just was like, fuck, I just figure something out or something. But I'm like, damn, I'm that hard to shop for. I don't know. That's the type of person that, if I want something or need something, I'm going to get it. If it takes me a little bit, I've always been that person. I don't think I ever asked for anything besides when I had to ask for shit, as a youngster. But once I started working, got that first paycheck, from there to now, I don't think I ever asked anybody for shit. And I don't mean like a little bit of help. Oh, you help me pay this or help me with this little bit. I need some gas. I don't mean all that. I mean, like, I don't need you to buy me anything. Like, I pretty much bought everything myself unless you did something as a gift or whatever and got it for me. I didn't ask for it. You just got it because you saw I needed it and or just wanted to get it, which is fine. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for anything anybody get. I'm complaining about shit. I think that's why everybody fuck with me. Like, seriously, like, I don't have no, that I know of, I don't have no enemies or haters. For one, ain't nothing to fucking hate off of me. I mean, you know me, ain't nothing to hate off of. Even when I was like getting it at one point, it's like, even then I still felt, well, ain't nothing to hate off of me. Like, what mad at? Shit, this motherfuckers that I was running circles around, now they running circles around me. Motherfuckers think I'm just doing good in life and like, nah, trust me, you running circles around me, dog. But yeah, man, it's all cool. Like I said, I enjoy my Christmases and stuff. It is what it is. And, it's family time and, you enjoy family, just like any other big holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. Or if you celebrate Easter, shit like that. It's all good. But yeah, now saying Thanksgiving passed, Christmas coming, and I gotta get my shopping and stuff up. I pretty much know what I want to get, pretty much gift wise and stuff like that for the most part. like the kid. I know what she like. I know what I want to get her, but it's not like the exact thing. Like I still have to kind of like search. Like I know what I want in general, but not that exact thing. You know, like I don't have it like saved, like say like Amazon. Like I don't have it on my list, but I know in that ballpark figure like what I want to get. Like put it this way, it'd be less than a weekend of me. If I wanted to buy everything all at once in the bulk, I'll get it done like in a day and a half, 2 days tops. You know what I'm saying? Like saying wifey, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I don't know, do my cousin like everybody else, you know, will be easy. They're simple, you know. But it's usually just like, you know, like my immediate family, like wifey and the baby and stuff, you know. Those stuff I put a little bit of thought into. And like I said, that'd be hard. Like with her I can get that all done one in fucking couple minutes. So that ain't gonna be hard. But I mean it's all good, you know. Christmas come. New Year's will come, celebrate New Year's, stuff like that, and you know, to celebrate another New Year's, man. You know, I'm gonna ask you guys again, obviously another, you know, later on next month, shit like that. But man, you guys got any New Year's resolutions or what you want something new in the New Year's or what y'all think about Christmas, man? Let me know, man. Message me, comment, shit like that, man. What y'all think about when Christmas comes? How y'all feel about it? Like I say, you never know how I feel. You know, it is what it is. It ain't not personal. I'm just saying. You know, I'm trying to be the way I am, but it ain't. Like I said again, it ain't not personal. It ain't all crazy and shit like that. But you know, I know it is what it is. I guess. Yeah, but yeah, but yeah. I mean, it is what it is. So. I don't know if you guys do a lot of like reading or anything like that, or like audiobooks or whatever. I ain't a big reader like that. You know, I ain't even gonna hold you. You know, I don't know. I've never been the one to sit down and just read a book and just read. Usually because I don't have the time to, and or I don't make the time to, don't want to, basically. But yeah, I picked up Will Smith's book. You know, on audio. Like I said, I do it. It's easier for me to do audio anyway. Just way my life is or whatever, and it's easier for me because I don't have to necessarily read, but I don't think audio's bad, audio books and shit like that. Plus with the job that I have anyway, it's just a lot easier. Shit can be read to me, you know what I mean. But yeah, man, audiobooks is cool. But yeah, I picked up Will Smith's joint, and yo, that book right there, I didn't listen to quite a few audiobooks when it comes to like money and like investments or whatever, or business and shit like that, inventions or whatever, you know, all that shit. But when it comes to Will's book, documentaries or whatever, or what do you want to call them, like memoirs or whatever, I done read a few people. So I read 50s, I read 50 Cent's. Damn, you know what? Let me look that shit up real quick. I ain't gonna lie, I forgot what the fuck I read. Damn, must not have been that good if I remember, huh? That's fucked up. I'm actually in the middle of Barack Obama's. His shit's so fucking long, like it's not even funny. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to get like in a point where it's like, I don't want to say boring, but you know, like he's talking about a lot of presidential shit that's going on, slightly behind the scenes, and more of a lot of shit that obviously we knew. But yeah, it's just so fucking big. It's crazy. Jamie Foxx has a new one out. Actually, I did his was so fast. I did his was like a total of like 6 hours, maybe 4 hours or something like that. I finished his shit like in a couple of days, like 3 days tops. I finished his shit. Who else? Charlamagne the God. If you know what Charlamagne the God is, Breakfast Club, DJ Envy, Angela and all that. I've read his Charlamagne the God is actually good. That motherfucker, he got a couple books out, but this one right here is called Black Privilege. This one is, it's pretty good. Ain't, you know, you hear black privilege and you probably like, well, what the fuck, I don't want to get that. Nah, it ain't what you think it is. It's, he never want to talk about. Look, I accidentally press play and shit. So he talked about his life and shit like that. And there's another guy I listen to on satellite radio. Called his name is Rude Jude, but his name is Jude Angelini. It's called the All Out Show on Sirius XM. I'm gonna plug him real quick, and he comes on 4 p.m. 4 to I think like 4 to 7, 4 to 6 or 4 to 7 weekdays on Shade 45 Sirius XM. Check him out. He got a pretty good show. So I did his. So I did about quite a few documentaries. Like I said, Barack Obama's so long. I still got 9 hours 53 minutes left. His shit was like damn near 30 hours, dog. I couldn't imagine what that book looked like. That's I reading shit, man. I done fell asleep. No disrespect, but I'm just saying. I got a whole bunch of other like I said, other shit that I listen to. And stuff I still even I'm bouncing all over the fucking place with this shit. It's a lot of stuff I still need to finish. And it's a lot of stuff I did finish, but it's still some more I do need to. But yeah, Will Smith's book, man. Yo, his shit is off the chain. Let me tell you. This motherfucker, man. And it was good from beginning to end. And I'm big. Anybody knows me, when it comes to movies and shit, and you know what? I'm even gonna apply this to books. When it comes to endings, you have to end this shit. Like, you can fuck up an ending in the movie. The whole movie could have just kept you like this on your seats and just going and like, oh shit, oh goddamn, oh damn. You end that shit off fucking stupid, dog. It didn't make you forget everything that fucking happened. I promise you that. So he ended that shit off good. But I ain't gonna tell you how he ended it. It did end it on a good note and what everybody knows and what I wouldn't say happened to him, but what he did. You know, I am gonna say some little bit of spoilers, but it's stuff that I've been hearing by listening to Sway's show. Like, it's stuff that they put out like on their news and stuff like that they do. It's stuff that he has out on the internet, that little spiffers of stuff from his book. So, you know, stuff that he might have said already and stuff he might not. I don't care, but just to give you a preview of how the book was. But like I say, it ended so good. It ended to what like everybody know what he did, in a good way. Excuse me, but so like I say, it starts off good. You know, he had like he had a crazy childhood, man. Like, it's not because he grew up in Philly necessarily. It's just his parents. His mom was cool. His dad was hard ass. Like, his dad he just had that old school black dad back in the day. Like, he had that class. Like, if you ever looked at Good Times, you ever seen the show Good Times or whatever? John Amos, the dad that played on there, man. He almost sounds familiar like him. Like, he ain't take no shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, he would laugh and crack a smile, but it ain't too much that's making him laugh like that. You know what I'm saying? He's about just working, doing what he got to do, make sure the kids and family, wife, all make sure everything's straight home, and that's it. That's all he knows. That's all he believes life is. But you got to think about back then. You talking about shit. When the fuck was Will born? I think he might have been like late 60s, but still, you talking about 60s, 70s. It's all the same shit in a way how like them dads were back then, especially black fathers. So yeah, he grew up. He didn't grow up a hard life. Actually, he didn't grow up like, you know, like say he grew up in Philly, but he grew up in a decent part of Philly. You know, he grew up. Damn, what part of Philly he grew up in? I think he grew up. Damn, I forgot. He grew up like right outside like West Philly, and I forgot the part that he said, but it's a part. It's basically like borderline suburbs, like nowadays. Actually, I think it's still all right. It's still okay place, and you know, he grew up like middle class. You know, they didn't grow up poor, but they wasn't rich either. His dad had his own business, a glass company. Ice company. I'm sorry, ice company. You know, went to public school and shit. This motherfucker literally only had like one fight in his life. You know, he talks about, you know, the girl couple really only had like a few girlfriends now. You know, it's crazy. So this story is out. This story you can look up online. So apparently he, from the first girlfriend that he had, they broke up, and he was just so like messed up over it that he was banging out everybody. And he said like, this is weird. So he said that like the smell or like the look of like him coming and like make him throw up or some shit. Like, it's crazy. And I heard that shit. I was like, what the fuck? Nah, not that you fucking all the bitches, nigga. That made you throw up. But it's weird shit. I guess he was doing it just that much, going in. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just I was like that. That's weird as shit. But yeah, you know, he tells you how he met up with you know, DJ Jazzy Jeff. you know, how they hooked up together and everything. You know, he tells you every detail just about like, you know, how they got together, how they started doing music, and you know, everybody who he surrounded himself with, or even still to this day, I think he still has them same people in the circle, like his bodyguard, how he met up with him, like his basically like his manager, how he hooked up with him. These are all childhood people, except for the man. I'm sorry, except for the bodyguard. Bodyguard is funny. The bodyguard, they kind of like low key hired him because you know he was a round the way guy, big, tough, and shit like that, and they hired him, but he was selling drugs, and it was like, you know, nobody was fucking with him selling drugs. Like he was big, like 6'8", muscular, 350-pound motherfucker. Like wasn't nobody fucking with him. There's only one way to take him down. And you know, they hired him. It's like, look, you got to either bang with us and believe in us, or go back selling drugs. You know, you can make money, a lot of money there. We can't pay a lot of money right now, but you know, you believe in us, you know where we can go. The motherfucker stuck with him. He's still with him to this day. And you see how that probably turned out for him. And yeah, everybody who he hung out with in his circle to this day has been there since day one. He got quite a few day ones, man. It's just crazy. Of course, he tells the story how he met Jada, Jada Pinkett, that is Pinkett Smith. Let me correct myself some more. As I talk too much. God damn, Jada fucking talk too much. Jesus Christ, might need to take that show away. Facebook, take Jada Pinkett Smith's show away. She talk too fucking much. This don't make no sense. Like, they are fucking Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. They don't need no headlines. They are who they are. Jesus Christ, Jada. Yo, I'm gonna go bash that fucking red table, and I'm telling you, my nigga. But yeah, he showed the story how he met her. Yeah, mates. He just did crazy. Once he really got big, and it's like all that money started to come to him. Like, I think I heard this story before. Like, you know, he ended up having to owe taxes because he never paid taxes. So, you know, like any young motherfucker do, you get a young motherfucker some money. Hell, I'm 34 fucking years old. You give me some money, I'm gonna be stupid. A certain amount of money, yeah, you be a little ignorant with, but the rest, you know, you older, you know what to do with it. But you know, you that young, you talking about shit. How old was he? Like fucking 18, 19 years old. And, you know, motherfucker got, you know, 3 mil, 5 mil sitting in the bank. So, you know, he buys up in the upper suburbs of Philly, big mansion and shit like that, in-ground pool, you know, buying like 4 cars and shit, spending money all over the place, you know, this and that. And motherfucker low-key went bankrupt, you know, and so he wanted to get away. You know, the girlfriend at the time that he broke up with, and that's the reason why he was banging everybody, he basically got back with, which that's a weird story too, but I might get to that. But that's a weird story too between them. And yes, she did him dirty, but the way he like ended up ending it off, yeah, he even said it himself, like, you know what I mean? Like, if he don't believe in himself that he did it, did her dirty, at the end, is crazy. But I might get to that. But so yeah, you know, he spent all this money, you know, that young motherfucker would do. And so he ended up going to Cali, you know, plus he had to go to Cali because the people he was hanging around with, he wasn't hanging around just star, he was hanging around hood motherfuckers. I mean, drug dealers, known drug dealers. Feds was after him. So missing him, about to go bankrupt, and him having to leave Philly and stuff like that. He got a couple of dollars from his peoples before he got killed, unfortunately. And you know, I felt that story. He talked about that. And I'm like, damn. You could tell that guy, like, he low-key wanted to get out, but not only didn't know how to, he just didn't think he could. You know, you live that life, and, you know, you just don't think you could or should or anything like that. So, you know, he moves to L.A. Him and his bodyguard, Mac, he ended up meeting a girl, kicking in with her. Finally, he kind of like moves in with her, and, you know, she's like by his side and stuff like that. And so him and his bodyguard Charlie Mack, he had did Fresh Prince had did the show with City Hall. You know, City Hall was the shit back then. City Hall was like the place to be at. It was just a hangout spot more than it was just to show, just to get on it. You know, where the audience or be on the couch right there with them. And so he was hanging around there and stuff like that. You know, he had a little bit of clout left. hang out. Benny Boone. So if you look at the Fresh Prince, you look at the credits. Benny Boone, his name's over the fucking credits. He came up to him. Quincy Jones. Once again, his name's over the credits too on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He was cool with Quincy. They was trying to come up with a show, i.e. the Fresh Prince, and I think he was still in the middle of trying to like go back on tour so they can get some money. Jazzy Jeff ended up going broke and bankrupt too. So they're like business manager / like lawyer and stuff like that is helping them trying to get their money up and shit like that. And so pretty much how the show ended up getting started is that he met Quincy, auditioned. That's a whole nother story too. But the way he auditioned, went to his house, and boom, just gave him the show. Just like that. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. Like, not even trying to sound funny. It's like, does that shit even happen in regular motherfuckers? You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. And the way he made it sound in the story is like they kind of been like looking for someone. Like they wasn't casting, but it's kind of just trying to find the right person. And the story is about Benny Boone, which I think I remember hearing that a while ago. So yeah, fast forward some more, he does the show, and then his manager, JL, he he gets scripts and stuff for him. He's he's kind of like coaching him, because all the bad movies wanted to give him money, like a lot of money. He's like, oh shit, especially with the troubles he's in. He's like, yo, I take that. He was like, I advise you not to take those movies that, you say you want to be the biggest star, the biggest movie star. Don't do that movie. You take less, do the movies that's going to get you to the money. It'll come. And you hear that with everything. It's just like, trust the processes. Just trust that. Just kind of like work your way up a little bit. People will recognize, people will see, people will get you going. And that's true. Not because it's listening to this. It's that is some true shit. And so I forgot the first movie he fucking did, but then he did Independence Day and blah blah, this and that. That shit's gonna bother me now. I'm not low-key gonna have to look that movie up. But yeah, he he does all these blockbusters and stuff like that. And he's definitely a fucking like the king, almost the kingpin of fucking doing movies, box offices like that. Let me try to look this movie up, man. Hold on a second. What was the fucking first movie? God damn it. It's gonna fucking bother me now. It ain't fucking. Man, I can't find that shit. But I ain't gonna keep looking. I'm holding y'all time up. But yeah, but like I say, he did that movie and then moved into Independence Day, and then Bad Boys came. Martin actually came to him. Him and forgot who the fucking director was. But they came to him, and Bad Boys came a legend. Like I say, they did the second one. That's you can't even top the second one. And he did all these number one, and it's like once he named all these movies he was doing, definitely like in the 2000s, it's like he was coming out with movies either twice a year or every year, and every single one was not only number one, but he's making 300 million plus for these fucking movies, for these movie makers, these fucking like Paramount and shit like that. Like, it's crazy. This motherfucker aimed to be the biggest superstar, movie star out here, and you can argue some stuff like, it was a thing out not too long ago, like a meme, who does it or who did it the best. And, it got one side Denzel Washington, the other side Will Smith, and those are crazy. It was one of my top two people to even meet ever, just in general, and especially just to learn some shit from. It's crazy. And if I had to pick, I can't even pick the tip. I really had to pick, it'd probably be Denzel. As much as I probably would want to be Will Smith, it'd probably be Denzel, just because cause Will can act his ass off. Don't get it fucked up, but I think it's more what Denzel, like, as the actors and stuff call like a project. That's I think way Denzel goes into his movies, like he's eat, sleep, breathing these movies and stuff like that. Not saying Will's not, but I think he's making sure he does the movies too, where it credits him and also just makes him big, which Denzel doesn't even have to try for that, I would think, and still does make him big. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, not taking away Will Smith, he's definitely top 2 motherfuckers I want to meet ever. If I ever had a chance, just 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, you guys, I mean, I can go on and on, man. Like, it's crazy. This life's crazy, man. It's talking about him and Jada, of course, and him with the kids, and him with his first son, the one he doesn't have with Jada, and how he met the mom, and this dude had a life, man. And it's like some stuff, some stuff you might know, some stuff you're a little bit older than me, you might know, might have heard, some stuff I didn't even know. And I think it's, of course, some stuff just nobody's not going to know unless you really know him, obviously. And I don't know, man. It's a good ass book. I think everybody should listen to it. I think the book is just called Will, but it don't matter. You search Will Smith, and yeah, you guys should check it out, man. I think it's a good read or a good listen, or like I said, whatever you want to do, read or audio book. I ain't never talked about any other ones that I did. I maybe talked about Damon John's book about his life and how he started FUBU and where he's got going with future endeavors, with how he talked about other people and stuff like that. I might have talked about that, but other than that, I never talked about nobody else. Not saying nobody else's book. A 50 Cent's book, I might have talked about 50 Cent's book. I don't remember. I have to go back and look. Well, you guys can go back and look and listen to it. And I mean, his book was good as shit too, actually. And I mean, that motherfucker ain't no dummy. That's a smart ass motherfucker, let me tell you. But yeah, you guys should pick up Will's book, man. I think that's a really good read. I think you guys all will enjoy it. I know I did. I listened to, like I said, it was probably about, I don't think it's no more than 20 hours. And I said that's probably at max. It might have been less. It might have been like 14 or something like that. I can't remember actually, but I finished the shit out that book. I listened the shit out of that book. Stuff I listened to during the day while I'm driving the truck. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm listening to the goddamn Will Smith's book. Like, I'm telling you, I wouldn't even hold you. Like, that shit. Like, if it wasn't like, matter of fact, I pay for the fucking book if you don't like it. I'm telling you that shit. Don't lie and say you didn't like it so I can pay you. Nah, seriously, buy that shit. I promise you, I pay for that shit if you don't like it. I'm telling you that it's just that good. I put my stamp on it. I ain't nobody, but I'm just saying. I swear for Lord, I pay for that shit if you don't like it. That shit's on point. He talks about some shit, and if he left anything out, it's probably really to that extreme. It's like, okay, it really don't need to be in this book, but you can just tell that he's probably over 95% of what about his life in this book. I'm telling you. It's even some stuff he even said that he didn't want to put in there. He still talked about it anyway, and I don't think he was lying. I'm just saying. But yeah, you guys check it out, man. Go ahead and get up out of here. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, You Won't Say It I Will podcast, Twitter, YWSIW podcast. Find me on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Google Play, all that stuff. Search me, Google me, whatever. Like, subscribe, all that shit, man. Follow me, comment, talk about anything you want to, DM me, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, y'all motherfuckers want to get on here with me, man, let me know. It's some real shit, or, come up with a topic, include other people with it. I have no problem with that either. But again, man, thanks for listening, looking at me. I'm your host, Ron C., and this is the You Won't Say It I Will podcast.